as I've said before, I'm sorry for being late. Listen, Sunday I was super duper busy, couldn't watch the movie. Monday was Halloween, I think we all can understand Halloween. It's a break. And then today, of course, 1 week, just like last week, Tuesday. But don't worry, I will review Sunday. If I don't review Sunday, I will literally be mad. I'll be mad. I can't believe I missed Sunday again. But don't worry, I reviewed it, I'm here. Let's get started with in my opinion, one of the best. Yup, it's one of the best. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Okay everyone, we are now continuing my Fantastic Beasts, where to find them. We're leading all the Harry Potter movies leading up to this prequel coming out in literally 2 weeks. I am stoked. And we are here to talk about the 6th movie in the Harry Potter franchise, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. And in my opinion, one of the best. Okay, so if we're watching this review, I've seen one review and I was like, okay, that's what I'm expecting. Okay, I watched this movie and I completely disagree. I think this movie references to the originals very well, and we'll get to that in a minute. So basically, the story is Harry, it's his 6th year. And by the way, this will contain spoilers. Whole review. So basically, this movie starts off, Dumbledore is now friends with Harry. He is best friends with him. He's his favorite student. Harry is just traumatized after losing Sirius Black. He is sad. Bellatrix is still out there. She's looking for Harry, and now she's got Draco Malfoy. His father is now in Azkaban from the last movie. And now Draco is going to be now the new Death Eater in the Draco Malfoy, the Malfoys, pretty much family. And so he gets the tattoo and everything. And so Draco is now permitted by Voldemort to go and kill Dumbledore and just pretty much screw everything up. He is the chosen one. He's going to do it. He has to do it or he's going to die pretty much. And so Snape actually deals with his mom saying, if he can't do it, I, Snape, will kill Dumbledore, because Snape is working with the Death Eaters. We officially find out he is part of the Death Eaters. Like, he is a bad person, but there are certain things we do not know until the final movie. So just hold that question off till Deathly Hallows Part 2. Then we find out everything. So now Harry is now living with the Weasleys. He's going back to school. And you know what? This movie, in my opinion, like I said in the beginning, references back to the original 2 movies. The first 2 movies, actually the first 3 movies, were all had a story and had a main plot, but actually it was more about the learning of the school, the magic, the wizardry, all that stuff. And in this movie, it feels like that, and it's so strong in this movie. In this movie, you get to see him back in the class, learning stuff. He gets this old book who is written by the Half-Blood Prince, who turns out to be Snape, and you find out all this kind of stuff, whatever. You learn more about the wizardry, and you get this new teacher, Mr. Longhorn, Slughorn, something like Slughorn, I think, pretty sure. And this teacher actually has a memory of Tom Riddle, who is Voldemort when he was younger, and Dumbledore and Harry need it. So basically, Harry needs to become friends with Mr. Slughorn, whatever, and then get this memory, and that's his mission of the whole movie. And that's like the main plot, whatever, and certain things are being cursed by Draco trying to get to Dumbledore to kill him, because Dumbledore is actually dying. He's hurt because he's wearing a certain ring on his hand that is actually connected to the Horcruxes, which is actually killing Dumbledore, and his hand's turning black. He's becoming sick. He's becoming ill. It is literally turning into the end of Dumbledore. And so the movie continues on. Harry's going to learn about this teacher, whatever. But really, this movie is strongly about relationships. Once again, we now learn that Harry and Ginny have a thing. They kiss in this movie. They become more deeply friends. You learn more about them. And this movie is also very funny. The funniest scene in the movie, to me at least, is the skin scene where Ron's like, Hermione has nice skin, and Harry's like, Ginny has nice skin. And it's such a funny little moment, whatever. And again, once again, this movie shows it very strongly. It's always been Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Those 3 are the reasons we see these movies, guys. It's those 3. And in this movie, you get to see Hermione struggle with, she likes Ron. You're starting to see it now. She's crying because this new girl is liking Ron. They're making out and she's disgusted with her. But she likes Ron. You can see it. And Harry's there to protect her, whatever. And she says to him, how does this feel when you see Ginny with another person? He said it feels like this. And they're crying together. It's such an impactful moment for Hermione. And I love that Ron and Hermione became What do they become? If they become it, we'll find in the next movie. We will review it. But either way, I love that scene. It's very touching. And another really funny moment is when Harry is hiding behind the curtains and that kid comes up behind the curtains and he starts eating the Dragon Balls, whatever, and he throws up on Snape and he says, "That will be amongst the tension." Like, it is just, this movie is really funny. Like, I laughed a lot watching this movie when Ron takes the love medicine, he's like in love, whatever, and he's all happy, and the scene where he takes the happy potion and he starts winning in the Quidditch scene, which I love that we got to see Quidditch again. It was a very short scene, but we got to see Quidditch again, which I missed for like 3 movies. But either way, it was great to see the Quidditch scene and everything. And Ron's all happy and everything. He dates this girl and Hermione's sad, whatever. But really, this movie just explores their friendship, their relationships, love, growing up. It's just, that is what this movie is a lot about. It's about them growing up, and it's so strong because you feel for these characters. We've seen them through 5 movies, and now this movie, you get to see them throughout the whole movie. And in the last movie, you really didn't get to see that a lot. This movie, it's focusing on that, and it's important. And Harry's also learning about this Half-Blood Prince. He's actually stalking this teacher, so you can have a great relationship story and continue on with the main story. It works very well. I think the character development is great between Harry, Ron, and Hermione. They all grow as characters, and it's perfect, and I love it. I just love it. I love the magical and everything. Everything works in this movie. So all that stuff is just perfect. It's great. I love it. So now let's get back to the main plot, which actually leads to the ending. And this is the part in the theater when I watched this scene, the cave scene. So yeah, Harry and Dumbledore they have figured out the memory. Pretty much when Tom Riddle was in school, whatever, he came up to this teacher and he asked him, I was in the restrictions section and I learned about a thing called a Horcrux. And the Horcrux is you split your soul into any object, pretty much. The body can be hurting or destroyed. As long as you have that Horcrux, you're alive because you have a soul, you're part of your soul in this object. And Tom Riddle split his soul into 7 different things. Yes, 7. And you learn about this, and so Dumbledore and Harry go off to this cave far off in the ocean, pretty much somewhere very far away from Hogwarts. And so they come together, and Dumbledore is just sick. His hand is black. He cuts his hand. He is protecting Harry. And I love the relationship between Harry and Dumbledore in this movie. It grows so much and everything. And they go through this dark cave, and the suspense in this movie. David Yates, man, knocked out of the park in this movie. He did great. I love it. And it's so suspenseful. They're going through the cave and the water, and they get to this potion, and he has to drink it. So Dumbledore drinks it. He gets sick, and it's so sad to see Dumbledore like coughing, and he's like this, and he's hurting, and the music's starting to swell up and everything. And then these zombie creature things start attacking. In that scene where Harry's reaching in the water and the freaking zombie grabs his hand, I'll never forget in the theater. That was like my first ever jump scare in a movie, and that made me jump out of my seat in the last one in the theaters when I was little. I mean, that was like my first ever jump scare. So then I spilled popcorn, I remember, like, yeah. Either way, so Harry gets drugged in the water, Dumbledore saves him with fire, and they head back to Hogwarts, and Draco Malfoy has used his transportation thingamajiggy with Bellatrix and all the Death Eaters to come and pretty much invade Hogwarts. They literally send the Death Eater signal in the air and everything like that. It's super creepy and dark, and it's suspenseful. Dumbledore tells Harry to go downstairs into this basement thingy where it's like under like the floorboard where you can see Dumbledore and Draco has to kill him, but he's just a kid. He can't do it. So Dumbledore tells him no. And so all the Death Eaters come in, and so does Snape. Snape even goes up to Harry, pointing his wand at him, telling him to shush. You think Snape's got to go up there and save everyone. Turns out Dumbledore says to him, please, and then Snape kills Dumbledore. He abracadabra knocks him off the building, and it's a shocking, sad moment. Your mind is like, what? Snape just killed him. Like, he did it. He did the prophecy, and he promised Draco's mom, if Draco can't do it, I'll do it. He did it. He killed Dumbledore. They run off to the woods. They're blowing up windows. They're smacking people with wizardry. And they blow up Hagrid's house, whatever. And Harry's like, fight me, you coward. And then you learn that Snape is the Half-Blood Prince. And Snape leaves with Draco, Bellatrix. They kill Dumbledore. The whole school comes out to the courtyard to see Dumbledore's body. They light their wands in the air and tell the big signal thing to go away. And the movie ends with Ron, Harry, and Hermione learning that the actual necklace is a fake, and then they're like, we stick together, we find these Horcruxes, we destroy them, we kill Voldemort, and we save the day, and the movie ends. That's how it ends. And also, by the way, I love the cornfield scene. I love that scene. It's very cool, too, when they blow up the Weasley house. Love that scene, too. But either way, that's how the movie ends, and you're like, wow, the end is coming. These three friends, I love the final shot. I've said from the beginning, these three friends are the reason why we watch this movie series. It's the reason why, in the very last shot of the movie, is these three friends together. They're going to come together, and they're going to go stop Voldemort. It's always been about these three characters. Always been. And that, I love how they come together in this final shot, because you know they're friends, and they're going to fight, and they're going to do what they need to do, and that what leads to the final movie. Overall, I love this movie. I really do. It's so funny. It's great magic. It's got great friendships, great relationships. It's got its intense, dark moments. It's sad when Dumbledore dies. It's a very impactful movie. It's very important to the next movies. This movie has a lot of stuff in it. My only issue is the movie is 2 hours and 33 minutes. It is slow, but you need it. But I do have to admit, it is a slow movie. There's not a lot of action in this movie. Toward the end, it gets really good, but it's not a lot of action. But we don't need action to have a good story. But either way, it is slow. So overall, I'm going to give this movie a very high A. I think Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince is a very good movie, and I think when people say it's the worst one, I disagree, because I like it because it's so friendly and funny, and it's just dark and scary and intense and super sad when Dumbledore dies, and it sets up a lot for the final two movies. And now, on Sunday, I'll be reviewing Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Yes, guys, we are entering into the final two films. I've had so much fun talking about Harry Potter. I'm so excited for Fantastic Beasts. I hope you guys enjoy this review. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. We're almost done, guys. 2 more movies, and then we're finally at Fantastic Beasts. Hope you guys enjoy this review, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys!